You couldn't want anything more than to know how Phoebe Dynevor arranged for her job of an all-round, flawless woman. Which cast part made Nicola Coughlan cry, and why Regé-Jean Page doesn't like to be contrasted with the notorious Mr. Darcy. Hello everyone and welcome to Top Things. Don't forget to press the like button and subscribe to the sensational video that follows. Today, as I said earlier, we are going to find out the shocking, spicy, and most important behind-the-scenes things about Bridgerton cast. Let's get to work. Phoebe Dynevor's Daphne Bridgerton. Large numbers of the corseted happenings of Bridgerton circle around Daphne's mission to discover genuine romance, or if nothing else, a spouse. This vigorous inquiry drives her to Simon, the Duke of Hastings, and a course of action that leaves them allowed to carry on with their lives without the strain to couple up seriously. Daphne is played by 25-year-old British entertainer Dynevor, who's most popular for playing Irish game designer Claire on Younger. She's additionally featured in the BBC show Waterloo Road and the arrangement Dickensian as Martha Cratchit. Rege-Jean Page as Simon Bassett. In the event that the Ton chose a most qualified single guy, the Duke of Hastings would win each year. To demonstrate Daphne's qualification and turn away eyes from his singledom, Simon strikes up a pseudo-sentiment with our driving woman. In any case, this marriage-fatigued character starts to feel genuine feelings for Daphne, muddling things for everybody included. The swank Simon is played by 30-year-old Page, who, as of late, featured in Sylvie's Love and showed up on ABC's court dramatization For the People and 2016's history recovery of Roots. Golda Rosheuvel as Queen Charlotte. The very much associated and tattle-cherishing sovereign is played by Rosheuvel, who has showed up in Lady Macbeth, Luther, and Silent Witness during her distinguished lifetime. Sovereign Charlotte is one of the uncommon characters who is enlivened by a genuine figure. The sovereign and spouse of King George III is even accepted to be one of the primary black British royals. Sovereign Charlotte truly opened up the world and managed the cost of us this totally extraordinary side of St. James Palace to investigate, Van Dusen told Elle.com. We have the most stunning, rambling cast that is assorted as far as nationalities, yet in addition the degrees of acknowledgement for specific individuals who are preferred known over others. Adjoa Andoh as Lady Danbury. Simon's mom-like figure. Woman Danbury is played by Andoh, most popular for parts on TV shows including Doctor Who, Silent Witness, and EastEnders. Andoh is additionally a refined stage entertainer and routinely describes book recordings, including the #1 Ladies Detective Agency arrangement and Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's Americana. Ruth Gemmell is Lady Violet Bridgerton. The authority of the Bridgerton family is Violet, played by Gemmell. Violet is entrusted with matchmaking for each of the 8 of her kids while keeping up her own remaining in the public arena circles. Gemmell is most popular for different British arrangement including Silent Witness, Utopia, and Home Fires. She additionally showed up on Showtime's Penny Dreadful and drove the 1997 romantic comedy Fever Pitch, which would later be revamped into an American film featuring Drew Barrymore and Jimmy Fallon. Claudia Jessie is Eloise Bridgerton. One of the more playful Bridgerton sisters is Eloise, as played by 31-year-old Jessie. Marriage is the thing maybe uttermost from Eloise's psyche as she competitions to find the character of Lady Whistledown and investigate her very own impulses. Preceding her Bridgerton breakout, Jessie featured in 2016's Their Finest, 2018's Vanity Fair miniseries, and 2019's BBC arrangement Defending the Guilty. She's likewise showed up on scenes of Doctor Who, Lovesick, and Call the Midwife. Jonathan Bailey as Anthony Bridgerton. Beside Daphne, Anthony is the other Bridgerton kid with the most strain to wed. As the oldest and improvised patriarch following his dad's demise, it's Anthony's duty to make sure about his own better half while helping his sisters discover life partners of their own. The character is played by Bailey, 32, who won an Olivier Award for Best Actor in a Supporting Role in a Musical for his presentation in Company on the West End. Bailey has likewise showed up in Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan, Broadchurch, and Crashing. Luke Thompson is Benedict Bridgerton. Benedict is the second of Bridgerton children, an aesthetic soul who is unmistakably more centered around his vocation desire than finding a spouse. Thompson, 32, assumes the job in the wake of showing up in the British satire Misbehavior and Christopher Nolan's Dunkirk. He's likewise a cultivated stage entertainer, co-featuring in King Lear, A Midsummer Night's Dream at Shakespeare's Globe, just as Hamlet close by Fleabag's Andrew Scott. Luke Newton as Colin Bridgerton. The most youthful Bridgerton sibling is Colin, a delicate soul who succumbs to the baffling Marina Thompson while unobtrusively winning the warm gestures of Penelope Featherington. Colin is played by 23-year-old Newton, who is principally known for his Disney Channel's melodic arrangement, The Lodge. He's additionally flexed his singing ability in front of an audience acting in The Book of Mormon on the West End. Nicola Coughlan as Penelope Featherington. The vivacious loner of the Featheringtons is Penelope, the most youthful of the sisters and closest companion to Eloise. She's played by 33-year-old Irish entertainer Coughlan, who most watchers will perceive as Claire on Dairy Girls or Hannah on Harlots. Penelope, who harbors mysterious affections for Colin Bridgerton, inclines towards the attributes that differentiate her from the remainder of Regency London. She has a truly rich internal life, Coughlan told Elle.com. She really is exceptionally sweet and kind and open and cheerful, yet at that point she comes from this family that is truly acidic and extreme and very obnoxious. There's the nature-sustained question that I need to consider. There must be a degree of that Featherington that is in her. Ruby Barker as Marina Thompson. Maybe no character harbors a bigger number of privileged insights than Marina, a straightforward nation young lady and an inaccessible relative to the Featheringtons who makes an imprint with her presentation in the public eye. Marina is played by newcomer Barker, an entertainer most popular for her work in the arrangement Wolfblood and Doctors. Next up, she'll star in the non-mainstream film How to Stop a Recurring Dream. Bessie Carter as Prudence Featherington. The oldest of the Featherington girls is Prudence, a debutante who has struck out twice on the marriage market before her third go in Season 1. Unfortunate in adoration, Prudence is played by 27-year-old Carter, who is most popular for parts in 2012's Les Miserables, The Stars miniseries Howard's End, The Good Liar Close by Helen Mirren, and Ian McKellen. Harriet Cains as Philipa Featherington. The third of the Featherington sisters is Philipa, is played by 27-year-old Cains. Before playing the perpetual single girl, Cains showed up in the scenes of In the Flesh, Safe House, and Marcella. Holly Walker as Portia Featherington. The mannequin ace calling the shots of her little girls' dating lives is Portia Featherington. She's played by Walker, who has showed up on shows including Rome, Mr. Selfridge, and Pennyworth. Walker additionally has a few big screen credits including Patriot Games, Clash of the Titans, and 1996's Emma, where she played Jane Fairfax. Ben Miller is Lord Archibald Featherington. The patriarch of the Featherington family is played by Miller, a British entertainer who has shown up in Johnny English, Paddington 2, The Prince and Me. He additionally co-made and co-featured in the sketch arrangement The Armstrong and Miller Show prior to playing Rupert Murdoch on Tracy Ullman's show. Catherine Drysdale as Genevieve Delacroix. For those needing all the imperial soil, look no further than Drysdale's Genevieve Delacroix. Genevieve is a modiste, or dressmaker, who garments everybody who's anybody in the town. This isn't 39-year-old Drysdale's first brush with eminence on screen. She plays Meghan Markle on the face arrangement The Windsors, and co-featured close by Reese Witherspoon in 2004's Vanity Fair. Freddie Stroma as Prince Friedrich. The German regal and nephew of Queen Charlotte is played by 34-year-old Stroma, who is most popular for Pitch Perfect, Unreal, and as Cormac McLagan in the Harry Potter arrangement. The ruler's sentimental aims for Daphne don't actually work out in Bridgerton's first season, yet all things considered, Stroma has been hitched to his Unreal co-star Joanna Brady since 2006. Sabrina Bartlett as Sienna Rosso. The goal-oriented show vocalist Sienna is played by 29-year-old Bartlett. You may perceive her from parts in the history arrangement Nightfall and Victoria, a PBS arrangement about Queen Victoria. Bartlett has likewise showed up in Season 6 of Game of Thrones and Season 8 of Doctor Who. Jessica Madsen plays Cressida Cowper. One of Daphne's principal enemies on Bridgerton is the manipulative Cressida, who regularly contends with her for high society's most qualified singles. Cressida is played by Madsen, who has shown up in Rambo: Last Blood, Leatherface, and Dark Light. She's likewise a cultivated photographic artist who regularly shares her photos on Instagram. Julie Andrews as Lady Whistledown. Julie Andrews is to Bridgerton as Kristen Bell was to Gossip Girl, the omniscient storyteller who guides us through the dishy arrangement. Andrews is tattle figure writer Lady Whistledown, a character whose genuine intentions aren't divulged until the Season 1 finale. The entertainer herself shouldn't be exposed. She won an Oscar for Mary Poppins and has positively shaped movies, including The Sound of Music, The Princess Diaries, and Thoroughly Modern Millie. Andrews is likewise a refined creator who distributed her most recent journal, Homework, a memoir of my Hollywood years, in 2020. That's it, boys and girls, or should I say ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on notifications to be notified when a new video appears. Take care of yourself.